Hey, Peeps Galucia here, bringing you another episode of Minecraft Top 3, and today we're going to be covering photorealistic resource packs. So yes, today we are going to be covering photorealistic resource packs, and this is exactly what it sounds like. These are resource packs that try to make the textures photorealistic. They're taking the textures and replacing them with real-world images to make them look more realistic. So coming in at number 3 today is Finlandia. I hope I'm saying that correct. It's not 100% complete, but as you can see there for the witch and the skeleton, I don't know if... I don't think it is. The skeletons are, but, you know, not a huge difference to them. You can see a lot of the mobs in particular for this one look very similar to what they already look like. It's 64x, so it's a little bit higher res. But you can see like things like the lava has a very photorealistic appearance to it. But I wish they did more with the mobs, and I'm also not a big fan of photorealistic resource packs that don't come in at least 128 as far as the resolution goes. I feel like photorealism needs as high of a resolution as possible to maintain that photorealism. The trees look fantastic. Basically anything of nature honestly looks really good. The vines look very realistic. The mushrooms look very realistic. I think this just falls a little bit short when it comes to the mobs and animals that you'll see in a second. But a lot of the blocks do look photorealistic and well done. I like the jungle wood. You wouldn't even know that this is jungle wood, but it is, and it drastically changes the appearance of it, and I actually really like the look of the jungle wood in this resource pack. So there are certain things that I like the way that they went with it. But just like the hostile mobs, you can see that that is a creepy mushroom. You can see that the animals don't have a whole lot of change to them. The crops look a little bit better. You can see a lot more clearly what the individual things are. The beets, carrots, and potatoes look way more like what they actually are. You really can see like some of the photorealism in the pumpkins, the melons, but I mean it should literally look like I took a picture of a watermelon and then put it in Minecraft, and it doesn't quite pull that off. And then the ore, although I like ore that's very easily discernible, you know, when you're mining and it's like, okay, that's obvious, there's some coal here. And it's very obvious to tell the difference between these various things. Having said that, it's not necessarily photorealistic, quote unquote, and the stone is, but not the ore itself. And that kind of takes me out of it a little bit. When it comes to photorealism in resource packs, I'm looking for immersion, and this falls a little bit short on the immersion, but overall, it's still a good pack. Makes it in at number 3. Coming in at number 2 is the KOP Photorealism resource pack. So I like this one more when it comes to the mobs, even though it looks a little bit creepy. But that's like a real face on the witch. That's a witch if you didn't pick up on that. And I do like what has been done with the mobs. Like the skeletons look more realistic. Again, the point, and there's a lot of variety. There's different kinds of skeletons, different kinds of zombies. The zombies look super creepy. Different kind of spiders, and they kind of have a tarantula thing going on. They look really fuzzy and horrifying. But you can see there's a lot more retexturing in this one. The withers kind of have the same thing. They all have this like huge creepy smile. The skeletons and the wither skeletons. It's super creepy. Super creepy. Which it should be. They're mobs and they should scare you. These look a lot better. Not only does it look photorealistic, but the flesh, like where it's missing for the zombie pigmen, like it looks deeper. Like the bone is underneath the flesh, and that's a really good touch. I really like that. Now I'm playing this on a resolution of 128. Most of the resource packs, when they're available, I run in 128, but because I don't like to show it any higher than that, because you at home may not be able to run it higher than that, and I want you to see what it looks like if you were using it. But this does come very high, all the way up to 512, which is insane. And most people's computers are not going to be able to run 512 resolution. Again, that's why I didn't choose it. But that's another thing that I like about the KOP. If you picked up on it from the last episode, I like any resource packs that give you options. You know, Sfax won last week, in the cartoonish because it has so many additional things that you can download and add to it. Oh, I like the jukebox. Look, the record is spinning. It's a great touch. But, so for this one, it offers a lot in the way of the amount of resolutions that are available. You know, some resource packs, like the last one we just reviewed, was only available in 64. Even if it was only available in 128, I like that it gives you options to go lower and higher like this one does. Again, I think the Junglewood looks a lot better. I really am just not a fan of Junglewood from the regular Minecraft, so I think any resource pack that makes Junglewood look good and usable is okay in my book. I like how it's got the little bits of flowers and stuff, like in the wheat. It's kind of interesting, and it makes the textures look nice. The pumpkins look very photorealistic. I mean, it looks like someone took a picture of a watermelon and slapped it on there, which, again, is what it's supposed to be. The original photorealistic resource packs, or texture packs as they were known back in the day, it's basically what they were doing. They were taking a picture of a cow's face and trying to make it work in here. And, like, that's a sheep. Like, that just looks like a sheep. And it's a lot nicer. I like what they're doing with it. And this is what photorealistic ore is supposed to look like. This is absolutely fantastic. Like, that is coal. I can tell you, because I get charcoal all the time in my fireplace, and that's what it looks like. I mean, like, obviously that's what gold looks like. Like, this is natural diamonds, and look at it pulsating. Like, this is absolutely what this stuff should look like. The gears, I love. Anyone knows from me, I love things that get properly animated. Like, this is absolutely what photorealism should look like. Big fan of the KOP Photorealistic Resource Pack. I mean, look at these clouds. It looks like I'm outside just looking up at the sky. It's great. Absolutely great. Hey everybody, back into regular textures really quick because I wanted to really quick talk to you about my upcoming contest for Minecraft. I need more applicants. So in a couple weeks, I'm going to be unveiling a brand new video for the holidays. It's going to be the Minecraft Top 5 Holiday Builds. And I'm asking on you, the peeps, to submit your builds. I've got several submissions already that are looking great, but I need more to get a good top 5 list going. What I want from you is to build anything that you want to build in Minecraft for the holidays. It could be for Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, whatever you're into. The New Year's, like just anything around this, you know, holiday time of year. Thanksgiving, let's throw Thanksgiving in there. Make a giant turkey if you want to. I don't care. Just anything that has to do with like the holiday season. Build it up. You can either take screenshots, record videos yourselves, or just submit the map to me so that I can record it myself from within the map, which is what I would prefer. The link is going to be down in the description for a form that you can go to quickly fill out with a link on how to download whatever it is that on how you're showing me what it is that you're trying to share with me and the viewers. I appreciate all your submissions, but you're running out of time, so please, please, please get to work on those holiday builds. Get them to me so that I can showcase them in my top 5 holiday builds, and the number 1 top build that's picked for that episode will receive a very large prize package that will be worth over $100 of PC games. I will have that complete list of what those games are on Friday's upcoming episode, so look for that. Well, without further delay, let's get to the number 1 photorealistic resource pack. Okay, so I was really torn about whether to go 2 or 1 between the KOP and this one, which is called Backyard Craft. And ultimately, I decided to go with this one because I can see what they're going for, and I think part of it has to do with the fact that, you know, everything's 1.11 now, but there's a couple textures that are missing. The spiders are missing, the skeletons are missing, but where it's not missing, I think it really comes together. It looks really nice. Again, I'm playing this one in 128. But it does go up to 512. The zombies look more just like an ugly, pissed-off guy. And I apologize to whoever's face that actually is, but that's obviously someone's face. But they're making like an angry, trying to look ugly type face. So, I don't think I'm wrong in saying that. But yeah, a lot of the mob resources are missing, just like they were in number 3. But the ones that aren't missing, I think, look fantastic. I think the lava looks very realistic. I like how the nether stuff is like this great, like dark gray now. I think it looks more sinister and more evil, if you will. But I really like the plants. I mean, these are obvious. Again, these are just photos of leaves at this point is what it looks like, right? I mean, these look like legit trees, and I like that. That's, nature is a big place where these shine, and some of the better photorealistic, man, the mushrooms look fantastic. Some of the better photorealistic resource packs, they look good for nature and stuff like that, but then they also do the stuff that's harder to do. How did a spider get in there? What? Spider? No. But a lot of them fall short when it comes to mobs. And of all the ones that I looked at, including the 3 that are here today, only one of them really took care of the mobs, and that was the KOP at number 2. So if you're really into mobs and you want them to look proper, then KOP would be your number 1, honestly. But I do really like the nature of Backyard. I think they really nailed that. And all I can say is I hope that they get to the mobs later on and they continue to update it. I think the bricks look nice. I like the lighter color brick. There's a good variety in the shades of bricks. Like when you look at a real brick house, like they're not all perfectly red, obviously. There's a variety in the types of bricks that they use. Wow, the mushroom. Oh my god, the mushroom is so weird. And like the cows, like their eyes are on the side of their heads, which again, I get what they were trying to go for there, but it kind of looks weird. The chickens look like they're kind of wrapped in meat more than they're trying to be brown chickens, and I get it, but they just look like someone wrapped them in meat and slapped bacon on their faces. Not really sure. And like a lot of these, like all the guys in here in this pen, no updates. But so again, it's not fully completed. And this is why I struggled with it, because, like, I felt like, a lot of the newer, like, the beats, like, a lot of the newer stuff hasn't been added to this one yet, whereas it was added to the KOP. Again, those melons look fantastic. But, it was a tough call, everybody. It was a really, really tough call. There's certain things I really like about the KOP. There's certain things I really like about this. I think this one nails the nature. These these all look completely passable as realistic. I think KOP is slightly better with that. The KOP had the animated tracks for the power tracks. I thought that was way better. So the KOP's mobs were better. So there's a lot of things that were better in the KOP, but I think the nature was better. And for me, like, I'm an adventurer. That's how I play Minecraft. I'm wandering around a lot, and so I'm going through forests and stuff like that, and I wanted that to look the best. So for me, that's the number one thing that matters as far as how good it looks, and in my opinion, Backyard got that correct. I mean, it would have to, with the name Backyard. If it didn't get the Backyard looking nice, then it would be a total, complete failure. So that's my list for today. That is my top 3. Big thanks to the makers of these resource packs today. I thought, Backyard is great, KOP is great, and that Finlandia, all great resource packs. There's other photorealistic packs out there. Obviously, we're just covering the top 3 for today, but go out there, find out what you like. Down in the comments, you can let me know which one you preferred, if it was one of these 3, if you disagree and think the KOP was the better call. Or maybe there's a completely different photorealistic one that you thought is better that was not included in today's lineup. I have to admit, some of my favorite photorealistic ones from back in the day just aren't being updated anymore, unfortunately, and I couldn't include them in the list. A lot of them weren't updated past 1.7 or 1.9, so brand new list. If I was making this list a year ago, would have been probably a lot different looking, but this is where we're at with photorealism. So again, big thanks for everybody coming out. Links will be in the description on where you can download these various resource packs if you want to try them out for yourself in all their various available resolutions, so on and so on. So thank you all very much for watching today's episode of Minecraft Top 3. I greatly appreciate it, and I will see you all next time. Later!